I'm Melancon, the young Seminole mighty by Indian tribe. The Seminole been in existence since, man, early 50s. I'm an offspring of the Seminole. I'm a young Seminole. We've been in existence since 2013. The original Big Chief of the Seminole from my day is Big Chief Joe Pete, and he passed. And so he had gave the gang to Big Chief David Booyer, and David Booyer was the Big Chief of the Seminole for a while, and then he gave the gang to my chief, Keith Jones, Keto. So Keto will be the reigning Seminole chief right now. He's still living, but David Booyer gave me the blessings to bring my gang. I'm just, fashioned and molded. I've been here since the 90s, man. All the elders that's gone, I sat with them. I sold with some of them. I conversated and, got with a lot of them, and they all gave me pointers and all gave me advice. The first elder that put a needle and thread in my hand with beads was Ferdinand Bigard Sr. And he was serious about secrecy, and he was serious about his American Indian blood in his culture. You have the young Cheyenne, and you got the Cheyenne hunters, so he was the Cheyenne warrior, but he instilled, man, that it just gotta keep going. You gotta keep it going. Spirit of my gang, bro. Cultural, deep studying to bring, some real deep historical pieces to the streets and teaching the youth and sewing and keeping the culture going, culture bearing, and really just, man, sewing to the bone, doing what, our elders did and trying to bring it back to that. That's what my gang is supposed to. We're supposed to just bring that old school back, bro, and just letting it be known that we all about needing a dread. Yeah. Studies of Africa, bro. So I studied some of the rebellious slaves, and Coupe was an African prince that couldn't be sold at Congo Square. He rode to Mississippi, and he rode, and when he rode, he came down with signals. And he came down, and his outfit was an Indian garb, American Indian garb. Yeah, so he was slick. He disguised himself. In those days, we couldn't even wear feathers. We couldn't gather like that. Only in Congo Square. The Indians, slaves did, make refuge with them, some of them, because they did intermingle in marriage and things like that. But the Mardi Gras Indian thing, that comes from seeing different people dressing up like Coupe. Yeah, dressing up like that rebellious slave. The heroes, they had different ones. They had more than just Coupe. They had Haitian revolutions, different, and all these different people were founded, man, coming from different places, being sold, different spots, coming to Congo Square. So all these different, cultures, we can't say they just because we dress up like Indians, that's where that come from. The beading, the mosaic, beads and all that come from Africa too. So the drum, that's all Africa. You know what I'm saying? The call and response, that's Africa. The Indians, like I always tell them, the Indians, they beat on the drum together. You never know. They might have learned how to beat the drum from us. That's the story that I've been trying to teach my tribe, and I try to, get them to teach the youth that we have to dig deeper. Is to get away from New Orleans and show the world our craft. I'm going to Denmark in 2 weeks, but I'm going with this. I try to tell them, bro, they know I sell these pieces. You got to separate Indian from business. Tribal seeds and tribal seeds operations ain't got nothing to do with young Seminole Hunter and Big Chief the Melancon. That's what I'm saying. I'm the Melancon, the artist. Once you get outside of the Indian suit. When you making these suits, this is called, Indians gotta understand this. It's contemporary art. So patches that people like. I've been telling my spy boy about, he like riding a skateboard. Man, so Boo Johnson them face, so them boys face, so the patches to their skate shops that they go to. But you get outside of the box and do something to get some kind of revenue, man. You got to get out of that theory of, I got to work to pay my bills. Sometimes we got to go out on faith. The way it could be sustainable, for one, if we come together collectively at that city, bro, at the city, they will have to write us in on every big proposal that comes here. They will have to come at us because we brought them the money for over 300 years. They love the culture and they want to help us. But we got to get together and get out here and do this thing. Can't just sit there and make a suit all year. You got to have an idea of something else. You might have to sit out 1 year and start up your business and then master next year. So that's what my advice to the Indian, bro, that's what I've been doing. Gathered in Congo Square, and they had their stories and stuff they told about Coupe as a hero. And those brothers and sisters taught their children. They taught their children about one man that was standing up. So their children want, man, what we gonna mask too?